Shit, man, what you been on lately? On the whole, on the whole music side of things and everything, you're beat making and producing. Are you working with any new artists? What's going on with you?
Yeah, so recently I've been trying to branch out lately. So once I get caught up with my schedule, my main two artists, you know what I'm saying? I got, for one of them, we got at least 21 songs that we have made in like the last 2 weeks.
Oh, word?
Yeah,
In two
so
weeks?
in 2 weeks.
Damn.
So
Y'all
like
on it.
not all the beats are recorded to, but like, you know what I'm saying? I sit down with them,
Yeah.
customize the beats how we want them to go. And then, you know what I'm saying, with him, well, both of them, I do a lot of A&R, and so I go to the studio with them, but hey, say this, don't say that, say it like this, or, you know what I'm saying, like, I don't like that, you know what I'm saying, I know you can go harder, you know what I'm saying,
Okay.
really put, you know, like pouring into them and then trying to get them to really develop as their own selves, not trying to sound like somebody else, not trying to reduplicate the same type of vibes per se. I mean, that vibe is kind of gonna be there, like whether it's like some upbeat tempo, you know, club song, or if it's like some R&B type of things. We want that vibe to be there, but it's not that, hey, I gotta sound like the baby, or I gotta sound like Drake. Like, no, be you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, and then find the whole purpose is once you find your own sound, you will be like the next baby and the next Drake or whoever you know what I'm saying the individual is aspiring to be, but they can
Yeah,
be
for sure.
themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like they have a lot of potential. So I'm trying to really bring it out. So when they look up and be like, man, I could have been like the rest of these niggas that didn't make it and just pursuing and wasting a lot of money going to studios and investing into beats. Cause I mean, that's the easy part. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
Buying a beat from somebody saying, hey, this is cold, I'm gonna go right to it. And you write down some bullshit, you go to the studio and it comes out, you know what I'm saying? The engineer do the best they can, you drop it, and that was all you did. Even if it was a great song, you have to market your song. You have to make sure that you did the paperwork. You want to give everybody their credit so everybody's getting paid from the song. Because, you know what I'm saying, every time you buy a beat, that's really a down payment. It's not, that's how much the beat is. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
If you bought a beat and a motherfucker charging you like about $100, $250, they at least are long term expecting that that song at least will make at least $250,000. Because if you're doing your songs right, you know what I'm saying, you can market your songs so where you can get on 2K. You can get on any movie that you are interested in. You know what I'm saying? You got to start to think as an artist, what's the whole purpose of this song besides people liking, you know, the type of quality of music that I put out. You know what I'm saying? What's my goal? What's my ambition? What's my drive? Like, look at
Yeah.
Lil Yachty. You know what I'm saying? Lil Yachty does little voiceovers. You know what I'm saying? He did more than just music. He made himself a brand to where he got endorsements from Sprite, from all these other different names where it was like, man,
Yeah, for
it
facts.
made it looked easy and it can be easy, but you know what I'm saying? Again, you gotta have a persona, you gotta have a sonic sound, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be yourself. You gotta have something that's a little different than everybody else, be edgy. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay in the same pocket.
Yeah.
And that's just my take on it, but it's just like whatever.
So basically what you saying is you been an A&R in 2020, huh?
Man, I've been doing it for like at least since 2016.
Shit. Well,
Since I got the army and shit, I always knew like, hey man, I used to tell everybody in the army like, dog, when I went to the military, when I first went to the military, I was in charge of 250 people. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like at your basic, your AIG. You know what I'm saying? I was in the infantry, so we was at AIG. So drill sergeant was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? He gonna step up. And nobody wanted to step up. So I was like, man, I look left and right. You know, we all at attention. I look left and right. I was like, man, drill sergeant, I got it. He was like, who is this? I was like, drill sergeant, my name is Barrett, drill sergeant, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, all right. He was like, Barrett, he was like, when I leave this room, he's like, pick your team leaders, you know what I'm saying, your squad leaders, whatever. So after that, you know what I'm saying, now everybody wanted to, hey man, I got your back, dog. Hey, dog, ooh. So after that point, bro, I saw how influential my personality was quick, you know what I'm saying? Because I've always been the same person. I've been like that my whole life.
yeah.
But in the military, the whole point of saying that was that I'll just come up with like weird stuff. Like I'll walk around and be like, hot tamale, and everybody just be like, hot tamale. and they just become like a little echo, but it was like fun. It had the morale high, you know what I'm saying? I had like little, you know what I'm saying, songs and shit besides like, you know, making our own different cadences or whatnot.
Yeah, for sure.
People loved it, bro. And I always used to tell them, like, hey, bro, one day I'm gonna be big, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gonna like remember my name, G. Like, I'm gonna be big. I'm gonna, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be producing the A&R and, you know what I'm saying, throwing parties and whatnot.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I did when I got in 2016. You know what I'm saying? I had parties. You know what I'm saying? I linked up with a couple artists. I found one that, you know what I'm saying, was like my best friend since I've been out here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to King D2E. You know what I'm saying?
So
I just got,
basically, what you're saying is you always been a leader of men, and you always known the direction that you want to go into.
yeah, I
And
have vision. I'll put it like that. I have vision. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a gift because I think with everybody who is a entrepreneur of some sort, you have that vision. You know what I'm saying? That's a God-given talent that a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, choose to ignore. But a lot of people that are active on that, we be like, you know what? And then we write it down. I plan to do this. I'm gonna do this like this, and I'm gonna come this way. Ain't nobody doing it like that. That's cold. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, God. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, for real. So it's like when you go through all those processes, and then you know you might get a no because you had to go ask for something sometimes, or you know what I'm saying, it didn't work out in the beginning how you wanted to in the planning process, so you get rerouted. Reroutes are good. I like a reroute. A good detour is good for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you was
yeah, for
already thinking
sure.
like, oh, this gonna
You
be
gonna get a reroute regardless.
you
Like
gonna
it's
get a
gonna,
reroute. That's
you know what I
life.
mean? Like life is gonna happen to you. It's gonna happen.
So you have to be appreciative and understanding like, hey, even though this is my time frame, this is the way I seen it. When you get that reroute, it 9 times out of 10 be better than your initial plan.
Exactly what we were talking about before we came on was enjoying the process. So that's a part of the process, that reroute, adapting, switching lanes, and still staying on course to reach your goal. Like the course might change, but you still got such and such destination in your navigation though. So it might just switch up on you and change, you know what I mean, the route that you take, but as long as you keep fighting and try and get there, you know what I mean, enjoy that ride, man, because it's gonna get bumpy sometime. Everybody gonna feel life at some point. I don't care who you are. If you born rich or whatever, you gonna feel it, man.